Hey, what's up everybody? Mr. Hollywood here with a Arcade1up video. Today I'm going to be talking about the controls here on the Arcade1up machine and having your buttons and joysticks upgraded to the Happ controls. As you see on here, I'm going to show you guys how to get this thing upgraded like this, regardless whether you have the older models or the new 5-pin models. I'll show you the update on that, because I mean, I don't know about you guys, but back in the day when I was playing the Street Fighter cabinet, this is what it had. This is what it about these Happ style controls. Maybe not this type of brand, but this is what it was, you know. So your arcade machine on here, if you get an Arcade1up machine like the Street Fighter here, pretty much getting these San Juan controls. Now this is actually an upgrade one that I had, but it's almost, you know, similar style. I mean, this is what you're talking about, you know, it's got this clickly sound on there, you know, on the back here. You got, here's the 5-pin connector. I mean, they're alright, but like I said, I mean, this is what I grew up on, and I see a lot of guys, you know, have something like this, or they'll upgrade this. They'll put better, you know, tie in their springs on here to make it more firm, or like, or they'll add in octagon plate on here, you know. But at the end of the day, it's still a San Juan, you know. And if you're gonna do all that, why not just get the Happ like this? And they're pretty cheap. The Happ's actually pretty cheap. Actually, you might see some San Juan that are actually a little bit more pricier. So I'll show you guys. I mean, there's some stuff that does involve on here. I'm gonna take this apart. We got the screws out of here. We're gonna flip this up. I'm gonna turn this off. I'll show you what's on the underneath on here. I'll have links in the description showing you guys where I got all the joysticks, the buttons, the wiring, and all that. That'll be all in the description part. Any questions or comments you guys may have, feel free to leave a comment. I'll answer those. So let's take a look here. So if you guys want to see, you know, upgrading your control pad here into these Happ controls, stay tuned. Alright, so here it is. Here's on the underneath. I just flip this around here, show you guys here where all the magic happens. I've got the updated here, all these Happ buttons on here, switches, micro switches, and here's the Happ joysticks on there. Industrial Lorenzo style Happ sticks. There's different kinds out there. I like these the best. I feel like pull off the moves pretty well with these controls. So first thing is with the buttons. It's such an easy, the buttons is pretty much like a plug and play. If you have the Street Fighter cabinet, the Wave 1 releases came with these style buttons on here. Very quickly. I mean, they're alright. I mean, I can't really complain much about the buttons, but I mean, it's pretty quickly. I don't like this style connect here. I like when you have the connections. I'll show you in a bit. But either or, all buttons have the same type of plug here, where basically just take this out, and whether you're going to use the Happ, or even if you got the Wave 2 buttons on some of the newer cabinets, or you could even get these on the Arcade1up website. A little bit different. They updated. These are not too bad at all. You know, I actually like these. Like I said, I like the connection there. Same thing on the end. Like I said, it's the same type. So regardless which one you're using, it's easy swap in and out. You take the button out, put it in. If you're going to use Happ, basically you have your Happ button, and then basically put this through the hole, and then you have one of these to lock it in. You know, you basically screw it in on there. And then on the end, now make sure, because I've seen some guys online get different wires, make sure you're getting the right 0.187, I think it is, wires, because otherwise when you put them into the micro switch here, they're supposed to slide right in, you know, and these are snug. It's hard to pull these out on here, but if you get the wrong ones, usually like these red and black ones, you might get them with the encoders or stuff that you might purchase on like eBay. And those are much difficult because you're going to have to widen this just to make them fit. So if you're having to do that, you either got the wrong wire or you might have wrong micro switches. You know, look for either cherry or these E switches that I got on here. These are alright for me. I mean, a lot of guys like the cherry switches, but these are fine, man. I like them. Like I said, it's easy swap. Same thing, you know, just make sure you're putting the right buttons, because when you got this flipped around, it's kind of a little bit confusing. Here's player 1, here's player 2, the top, bottom buttons, so just make sure you're putting them in the right way. But, alright, so that's that. Let's get to the joystick now. The Happ Joystick, the thing is, it's a lot wider than, because you look at the sand one on here that goes in there, it fits right in. And when you have the Happ, I actually cut this. It was actually a little bit more wider, and it runs into these buttons on both sides here. So basically what you got to do is you just got to cut. It's not much cutting. Don't get like panicked on this. It's not that bad. If you look here, there's 2 holes here for where the screw goes, and basically you just need to cut this where the first hole is, and you're still going to have the screw hole from this, you know, because there's 2 of them. And the one that you want to do is on this side where you're going to put where the buttons are. So it's just this one side. Same thing here on this side. You're going to cut that. Whatever I could use to cut. I mean, I used a freaking power tool with a saw clip that I used to cut my trees and bushes and woods. So you know, people use like the Dremel and stuff. If you got the equipment, that's great. If not, you know, anything that works. I mean, it's plastic on there, but it's heavy duty stuff. I mean, these Happ controls, I mean, you could tell the quality, the size of this. It's very it's gonna last a long time, you know what I mean? And they were meant for that, because I mean, you look at the arcades back in the day, you know, they needed to be like this. So, you know, you cutting this little piece, you ain't gonna damage this or hurt this. I mean, you really gotta cut through there, you know, to screw it up. But you know, like I said, it's a slight cut. I know on the Mortal Kombat, actually, you don't have to do that. So I guess the placement was they didn't put them so close to the buttons. So I don't have the Mortal Kombat, but I've seen online. I'm gonna get that one, so I'll check that out. I'll let you guys know. But on the Street Fighter one, you do, which is unfortunate, you know. But it's like I said, it's not that big of a deal. When you get that done, it's pretty much plugged. Now, if you have like me, I had the newer style, which had the this 5-pin connector instead of the up, down, left, right that you can see here. That's plugged in now through this harness. So all you got to do, basically, it's only like a $2 or $3 purchase here. This wire, it's crown to 5-pin harness. I'll have it in the description. And basically, it connects here to this. So you connect this, and then you put this into your micro switches. Now make sure, this is where you could mess up. If your guy ain't jumping, moving around, something's wrong. It's usually here. Now you gotta understand the coloring mechanism on here. You know, when you're pressing up on the joystick, it's actually this one down. So this is actually up, this is down. You know, you got left, right. So down here is going to be the red wire that goes, you know, for the up, and then over here is this one, the orange, is for the down button. So here, and then you got your yellow and green, and make sure also there's 2 wires in each. There's a how do you call this? This black wire on here that goes along with the color one, the ground, I guess. Yeah, the ground, what they call. And it's got to go here on the micro switch on this top part. You know, there's 2 down here. And make sure the second one here, the colored one, goes on the next one. Not the bottom one here, or have the black one down there. Is going to screw things up. So if your guy ain't moving right, you either messed up there, or also here if you don't have it connected the right way. So if your guy's only jumping, he's not moving any other direction, you got this right, you might have screwed up here. Just flip this around, you know, make sure that's connected right. And you're going to do the same thing here. Player 1, player 2, like I said. And once you got that, it's simple. So if you got the new version, like I said, you could still do the Happ on here, you know, which is not a problem. Now, another option, if you don't want to do this cutting and you still want to do Happ, there's another joysticks out there. It's called the Happ magnetic, something like this. I got two of them here. I got the red and blue. I was initially going to do this because I wasn't going to do the cutting. And basically what this is, it's like the Happ style here, but it has the plate here, which fits right there. Like you don't got to do no cutting. So if you don't want to do any type of cutting, I recommend these if you want a Happ stick and not involving on that. I mean, these are though a little bit more clickery, like the Sanwa. So I'm not a big fan of that, but it's still if you're looking for like a bathtub style like this. I mean, look at this thing. I mean, this thing's freaking awesome. One good thing though I'll say about this, about the magnetic one, it's got this switch here which changes it from a 4-way to the 8-way, and you don't have to be on the inside the control pad to switch on here. When you have this already plugged in, you just gotta pull this, twist it around, and this will switch from a 4-way to 8-way. So if you're, let's say you're modding these and you have both 4-way, 8-way games, or you bought an Arcade1up machine that has some 4-way and some are 8-way, that's actually not bad because you could switch right on the fly from 4 to 8-way with those sticks. But me personally, like I said, I wanted to go with the actual Happs on here. I mean, I don't know, maybe, I mean, so it involved just slight cutting there, but not a big deal. Once you get it done on here, it's great. I'm going to show you guys some gameplay here with this. I mean, I love the controls as far as pulling off the moves and thing. I think it's much easier. I mean, maybe just because I'm used to these type of controls schemes as opposed to the sand one here. Not a really big fan of this. I know there's mods you could do to this, but like I said, end of the day, this is Sanwa. This is what, you know, as close as you're gonna get to what the original had in the Happs, and I like them. I mean, I like them better. Let me know what you guys think in the description, in the comments. But let me before we go here, let me just give you guys some gameplay here with the Happ controls. All right, we're all plugged in, ready to go. Joystick's working fine here through the menu, and I mean, just look at this. I mean, I think it's just great. I mean, look at this. I mean, this is what it's all about. Happ sticks. You can't have this with a sand one. And I mean, I'm not the best Street Fighter guy here, but I'll show you. I mean, as far as moves wise, for me, it's much easier here. What I'm accustomed to. So let's get into some gameplay. Start this up. I apologize for the angle I have here, but I got no cool cameraman here, so I'm gonna try to set this up as best I could. Alright, so that's Street Fighter for you with the Happ sticks. Got my golden tee here. Love this trackball. No complaints on that. I haven't had to upgrade any of that. I also have the Pac-Man here. And the Pac-Man I did. This is what it comes in. Like I said, these San Juan sticks. After a while, especially the Pac-Man on here, I did upgrade these. I like this 4-way. I mean, look at this. Goes right back to the center. I mean, that's you have. You ain't got to worry about the ball unscrewing and stuff. And especially on the Pac-Man, so if you got a lot of little kids or you throw a lot of parties, because like Pac-Man, all you got to do is press it up, down if you're going, but people tend to hold it or that, or I have kids here with 2 hands. There's no other buttons, just this. They'll have both hands on this and stuff, so it takes a lot of abuse on here. So this upgrade is actually pretty good if you have the Pac-Man. And you could do the same thing with the Galaga here. Same thing here. Half stick, half buttons. Such a great improvement once you have that done. I got my Happ here. This is my best cabinet. I love the asteroids, especially with this Glen Retro spinner. I mean, just one of my favorite cabinets here of all the ones I got. And I'm waiting on this. I did order for the trackball. That's the only update I need here. And after that, all of these will be updated with some good quality buttons, joysticks, and everything. So, which will require less maintenance, more gameplay on here. So, and just a much better feel. So, can't wait for the trackball. I know it's gonna be good, man. I know, especially the way the spinner is. I got nothing but good things to say about this. And if you guys want me to do a video on the Pac-Man or the Galaga updates, I could do it. It's a little bit different than the Street Fighter. There is some cutting and gripping of the wires that you're gonna need to do here. So if you guys want to see that, just let me know. Drop a comment in the and then I'll show you the underneath of this panel. All right, that does it here. I'm still looking to get the Mortal Kombat cabinet. That's probably my next one. And I love these things. Great party, great way to entertain your guests and stuff. And all right, that does it here. Mr. Hollywood signing out.